Welcome to Elite Encounters. I'd like to give a special welcome back to the Elite. Yes, that's you, our awesome subscribers. We are here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, streaming in front of a live studio audience. Hello, audience.
Yay.
Please take a look at our channel to find links to our content and sites, as well as that fantastic subscribe button. Hit that and you too can become one of the elite.
Yes.
You are tuned into the Soul Severed campaign, set in the unique world of Iota Dree. This campaign is focused on the memories of these heroes you see at the table. I hope to transport you into their story as we discover what made them so special. Last week, we jumped right back into an encounter with a large demon, as well as several others in the outskirts. There was a huge battle going on. When they felled their foe, Sunshine had set to work gathering the wounded, elves and orcs alike. She found protests from all sides about her choice to help everyone, including her own party. While Sunshine, Barnabas, and 13 helped to heal the wounded, the rest of the companions sought out the source of the demons. They found a large blackened circle in the middle of this autumn forest before gathering the rest of the group to join. And once they were all at the burned out circle, they discussed options and thoughts and theories of how the demons came to be here. Lenny found a crack in the ground, which they found to be extremely deep. They poked around in it, dropped some lighted pebbles in, trying to find out the depth, only to find that it was pretty deep enough to not even be penetrated by Sunshine's light. 13 and Barnabas mapped out a line of events that continued to lead them toward the center of Averillon. And then the world tremors resumed. The group followed the crack for a while, looking for a spot to make camp and rest after such a large battle and all the healing. Iota Dree shook violently again, and before their eyes, the crack widened. This cemented the party's decision on how far to camp from the rift. During the night, a young female orc, familiar to most of the group, stealthed into the camp searching for food. Her obvious intent to pilfer food and her trouble with the common tongue created a divide within the party. After an extremely heated and party dividing discussion about the orcs as a species, Turby left with the young woman to help guide her on her way to find someplace safe. He told the group that he and TB would catch up to them. The tension amongst the party over their differences in views was enough that they decided to pack up camp at that point and to continue on looking for the source of the tremors that shook Iota Dree. And this is where I would like to focus you guys' memories back to that trail, following this widened crack, staying a little bit away from it. Obviously, you don't want to have another tremor take your cart and horse as well. Was that day pretty much spent quietly writing?
I didn't have anything else to say, I remember.
Yeah, I remember just burying my face in my books. It was too tense to keep going back and forth. So I just shirked away from it.
I recall my focus was on the environment after the unusual quiet that we had stumbled into previously, making sure that, I was being ever more observant of those things.
How long did it take for this tension to melt away and for the group to kind of get back into a normal routine? Because your travels were going to take a while.
I think it was Lenny did something.
I don't know. Generally speaking, it's always been combat that's pulled us together.
Yeah.
So I feel like the ride was, if I remember correctly, it was pretty tense and tenuous at best.
Very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many days would you say it was before Turby returned?
How many days travel was it where we were going?
Well, you're heading toward the center of the continent.
Mm-hmm.
It's weeks.
As I recall, it was I think about a day out and then a day back to catch up to him. So a couple of days, I think I was gone there.
Okay.
I was going to say, I think it was somewhere in the realm of 2 or 3 days.
So, let's focus on Turby's return. Riding in on TV.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were just coasting along until like I definitely saw the party, and then I stood up on his back and I was like, very epic, like coming in here. Like that was they didn't see me get up. Obviously, they just assumed I was riding him like that the whole time. So it was really cool holding the back of his hair, standing super tall for a dwarf,
Mm-hmm.
of course. Surfing my dire wolf.
Surfing direwolf.
All right. So after 2 to 3 days of tension, this is the sight that you are greeted with at Turby's return.
Yeah, no cord with me either. So now guys, I found her that spot back there. Not a day's ride. As I'm hollering, I don't even know if they heard me. Day's ride. Like,
You getting better with timber there?
TB?
TB, yeah,
Yeah,
TB,
yeah.
TB. Sorry, use his government name.
He doesn't like being called Timber.
Hmm.
Maybe not. I still haven't figured that out.
He hasn't told me yet.
No. But she's fine. It's kind of small group of travelers and her own people for the most part, and peaceful enough. Like I said, about a day's back there.
You said you found a group of her own people.
Or not like her tribe, but some more like her.
More orcs.
Yes.
Let's see.
As if to help either push the tension or to break it, everyone felt Iota Dree tremble once more.
What did it do to the crack that we were following?
How's my crack doing?
Doesn't seem to change much.
My crack is unaffected.
Still about the width of a person, maybe a little bit wider in some spaces.
Crack is the width of a person.
They do seem to be getting more frequent.
Ah.
This is not a good sign.
Pretty nice crack though.
Thank you, Turbo.
Kind of dirty in places.
Well, it's a big crack. It's hard to keep it all clean.
Yeah, I could probably fit in there. It's a little bit wider than me.
I would stay away from the edge. We don't know.
As Barnabas said, that I rode as almost as close as I could on the edge.
Still riding on TV.
Never listens. How long did it take you to train your wolf to let you ride it?
half of that journey there. It worked out. Here I am on the way back.
It's-
Riding.
So amazing. It's very impressive.
Not a Dave. So
The-
he doesn't like it too much, but we get along.
He doesn't like it too much. He says no, but I tell him shut up.
I'm impressed, Ruby says.
He says no, but I say yes.
I remember looking to, was there any like bit and bridle or tack or anything on the wolf to keep him secure?
Oh, no.
He's just bareback riding.
It's Turby. It's Turby.
I mean,
Let's,
the direwolf has spines and such, and he's, ridges that he can sit in between, but that's about it.
I don't
He's
know
got-
if you remember this about me, but like I'm quite the grappler.
he's got a spine
I
and
get
an
a
ear.
hold on things.
I do remember
right?
that,
If I want to.
There were a couple times he tried to buck you.
Oh, yeah,
He
did.
he does have
Yeah.
quite the skill at throwing you, but I
I
don't know how much
I
of
heard
that
too.
you
I
wanted
did
to
too.
tell.
He was trying to readdress some memories in some strange ways.
I'm glad his name's not Barney.
See where you guys are trying to go here. No, that's not.
I didn't
She
go.
said, she said buck.
I'm sure that's
Tried
what
to
she
knock me
said.
off
That's
the-
definitely not what it sounded like.
With
She's trying.
B.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Part of the learning process and growing together. My bonding I have with my brother TB here.
Very
It's part
good.
of our family, guys.
Sure.
You're gonna learn to love him, Sizzle.
I.
Should still
Who said I don't love him already?
family will turn on you sometimes.
There it is.
There it is.
Have you met my father? That's 100% what that sounds like.
Guys, I didn't know we were dealing with midnight right now.
That's
Very-
Midnight Riders.
Well, it seems that when you came back, you found that Sunshine and Cyril were apparently still bumping heads a little bit, and Sunshine and Lenny bumping heads a little bit, considering.
Directly
Oh,
Lenny,
yes.
not Cyril.
But the arguments that were had over the orcs before, the only ones really for them was what, you two. Well, I mean, you didn't want to leave her to die.
Right. Silly. She's good people, so that's why, figured try to help her out. We know that caused as big of attention as it did. However, I remember thinking like, this is just family rivalry. Like we just get angry with each other sometimes. We'll be all right. I think, we just need to come together over a nice bar fight or something.
See?
Bar fights for bonding.
Bar fights for bonding, huh?
Bar fights for fun.
Last time we had a bar fight, we ended up in jail, if I remember right.
That's a
they're-
party better than being
yeah.
in a cell.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
Yeah.
Still.
And that's when we picked up Sunshine.
And I look at Barnes and be like, here we are now, still kicking. And I like try to jump and do like a little click of my heels while I'm still on TV.
Yes.
That sounds like a roll.
That
Yeah,
definitely sounds like a roll.
that definitely is. That would definitely be a little bit of a roll there, buddy.
25?
Okay.
Just because you rolled good.
Does it look cool?
It did look cool, yeah. I've been working on an elixir that may help you be even more athletic. So we'll see about that later. As soon as I
think
learn the formula,
didn't know that was possible, but
anything's possible in science. Yeah,
Even causation and correlation.
understanding that concept, yes.
Everything's possible when you
How do we
make it
glue
up.
the world back together.
science.
Right.
Probably magic.
A stronger monster hug.
I have the sneaking suspicion that that's what's ripping it apart.
More than likely.
I don't see science fixing this crack.
Magic must defeat magic. I've heard that from an old wise man.
Lenny, you said that?
He said wise.
And old.
Oh,
He said old.
sorry.
I'll let the wise things slide, but old?
The beard can be deceiving.
But that's what we really bond over, right? Is
Making fun
making
of
fun of Lenny.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Lenny. Well, that's how we come together.
You're the
Always.
heart of this group.
Always.
You
Together.
pull us together.
The human
Man.
Heal us
bag.
I
through
told you, I
music.
thought it was Lenny
The party
that was
punching
doing
bag.
it.
Over Lenny. We together. Anyway,
It always seems that everyone ends up singing to you, Lenny.
Poking more fun.
I remember as we were traveling, every
Mhm.
now and then I would kind of cautiously go to the edge of this rift and look down again, looking for any movement. You know, if I could see anything down at the bottom, see any, you know, light or indication of something alive down
Nothing seems alive. It seems literally that the world has split, and the only thing that you might see alive would be more closer to the surface, such as maybe some insects or things that would live in the dirt. You do find a hole for some kind of small animal. Obviously, its den had been pulled apart. You see a hole on one side, hole on the other side, and
but
he gets very interested in that hole too.
nothing indicate like a subterranean passage or okay.
No, not seeing any subterranean passages at all in this. Matter of fact, after another day's travel, you find that this rack is slowly coming back together more often than you're seeing it spread apart.
Hmm.
And it does deviate. It's not a straight line. It back and forth and down. It's not exactly a straight line, but it's pretty much the same direction. It ends up heading toward the center of Agrelot, which coincidentally is almost the center of Both Tyrell, the Elven nation.
The elf.
What was that, Lenny?
Yeah, he just blamed us.
I just said it was the elves. Not you guys specifically. Dirt elves.
I mean, it's odd you say that, but it could be possible that maybe some elven magic catastrophically set this off.
I think Wendy's on to the dirt elves.
It's the dirt elves.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a dirt
Right,
elf.
they're
I don't
pretty
know that that's
swirly.
a thing, but
They reside in dirt and the such.
since
it just
since
happens that the dirt is splitting, right?
Right, the dirt splitting.
It's-
Yeah.
okay.
Not stone elves, because
Read a book.
they wouldn't do that.
The
Is he turbicizing again? Just making stuff up. Is the sense I get.
Make a
Perception.
perception. Sorry, I already knew. He called me out on a dice roll.
Wouldn't the stone elves just be dwarves?
What is Turby's deception DC?
10 plus.
10.
10? Okay.
Have good deception.
Is he turbicizing?
What? Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really
Paraphrasing.
dirt elves, but I mean, from one of our
Earlier discussions.
early
yeah.
discussions, I remember there was like an elf that was in like a mound of dirt or something. I was like, oh, it's a dirt elf. So I 100% believe there are dirt elves.
Okay, so you're not just making it up. You
No, but I
Okay.
haven't seen but the one.
When we first met, I was digging the hole that we were escaping from, and he said I was a dirt elf
was a dirt elf
because I was.
Oh,
being
I
stupid.
understand then the confusion. But are there subterranean elves then?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, but I forgot.
I mean, there's some wild elves that live in caves here and there, but I wouldn't call that subterranean.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some wild humans that live in caves too.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some nomadic elves that we haven't really ran into yet. But as far as the core races, or I guess sub-variants of elf, as far as I'm aware, we ran into all of them.
I see.
The elves?
Most-
With the exception of the nomadic tribes.
There's
You've
Really?
seen aquatic elves?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
those exist as well.
Apparently.
yeah, they get mistaken for mermaids sometimes. Totally different creature.
um,
But I think, I mean, that is a possibility that, this, what Lenny's put forth is that something bad
I
has
don't want to
happened.
sneeze.
Oh, we don't want to point the fingers just yet, but something to consider, something to be prepared for.
Mm,
Let it be
mm-mm,
recorded.
mm-mm, no,
Come
no,
on, we've been
mm-mm, Leonard.
waiting for this.
I don't know. Maybe I'll sneeze on record when you sing.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
Wow. Okay.
they settled there with
Okay.
happen.
I mean, unfortunately, mine is something that may not be able to be prevented.
I win the bet regardless.
There's no bet. Come on now. All right. Back to,
Betting required odds. There's no odds here. That's-
I think the odds would be in my favor, but anyway. So, focus back in on your memories.
Sorry.
Center of
did we run
right.
across any more of those random fall
circles?
patches of the woods?
Um, I do not believe that there were any more of those. There were other oddities.
Winter patches?
No, not a winter patch. You definitely felt moving along, you would find places that had that same feel of magic retreating. And was that another spot for you to take a jab at Sunshine and her faith?
Of course.
Joke's on you.
I don't believe so.
Yes.
I don't lose anything when we go into here.
I don't either.
You lose connection to this primordial being that you think is in control of your very existence.
It's still there.
I mean,
Still there.
So,
blind faith by blind people. I understand.
as you're moving along, you were finding other things that caught your attention, of course. Pieces in the air. There's one area where it looks like the piece went up and then came down. You lose sight of your crack that has gotten small enough that it's maybe the width of my hand. And you find that a large chunk of forest had gone up, and it had to have gone up pretty far because when it came crashing down, you now have an enormous crater. You have trees that were once hundreds of years old, now broken and amongst the rubble. It's definitely one of those areas you're going to have to go around and find your line again on the other side.
Do we have to follow the crack? We know
No.
where we're going.
Just heading in the
General
Generalized
direction.
direction of
There's not really any good roads out here, anyways.
Well,
As we navigated around this earthfall with these felled trees and I remember thinking this would be catastrophic if this were to happen in the city like we saw. If those pieces fell, the loss of life would be.
Oh yeah.
devastating.
Yeah.
Use this opportunity to stop and grab some food. then we can take the time to look around, see what's different about this spot as to the others.
Like if something pulled it down or caused it to fall. That's a good idea.
That's fine.
If there's any dead magic zones. That's it.
Yeah. Do
And-
we feel that here? And well, I guess I wouldn't feel that anyways.
And I mean, they may also, those dead magic zones may move. Like maybe it's like a pulse
Yeah.
or something that goes through, or something that, I mean, we don't know the nature of it, of the magic that's even ripping through the ground, let alone if it's just like a constant flow of magic ripping through, or does it, you know what I mean? Does it kind of ebb and flow? And when the, you know, when it reduces, that's when things fall out of the sky. Like,
Unfortunately, we would have to be here for that, and I don't think I would want to be anywhere near one of those.
yeah,
It's a good point. The only way to be sure is direct observation.
right.
But we might as well glean what we can from the site while we're here.
I agree. I'll set up a general perimeter around where we're going to kind of investigate. Just kind of going on a quick, like, perimeter watch, see what's around
Okay.
while we set up camp or set the stove or campfire up and that kind of stuff.
So, what kind of things are you looking for, Barvis, to investigate?
Well, the first thing I would have done would probably remind Civil not to reach out to detect any magical fields.
Not a problem.
Not trying to replay it.
Not trying to go catatonic in the woods.
Did that end up leaving a scar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's barely visible because I was magically healed, but there's still scar in my heart.
I know.
Yeah,
A
so
hug would fix that.
what?
I said a hug would probably fix that.
That might create new ones. Um,
No
Um,
hugs for several.
yeah, I don't know. I guess just I mean with my knowledge base, I don't know what I would be able to detect here. Not being versed in magic, I guess I would look out for anything that is not natural or maybe tied to a cult or arcane ritual, maybe.
Okay. You don't see anything like that. You can do a little bit of math and try to figure out how far it fell if you would like. But other than that,
Based on like how destructive the damage
how
is.
deep the crater is from the impact of the ground
Okay.
that had been pulled out, dropping back into it and mashing it down. Yes.
I didn't do so well in physics, but what is that? Is that a roll, or do I just kind of take some measurements?
Yep. You can give me a mathematics, lore. You could give me
Hmm.
I can give you a nature.
What's this thing? I think. Yeah.
give
I
me a
think-
nature survival as well.
Okay. I'll do survival.
It's dealing with math, so it's clearly a cult.
Oh, natural.
Oh no! Oh no!
Natural. Oh no. Yeah, that's a 8. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I told you I didn't do well in physics.
Something was up there and then it came down.
Yeah, really hard. Yeah.
Really hard.
He
I mean,
says,
something might have even pushed it down.
Yeah. Does anyone else?
It was
Oh,
Turby.
yes, I remember.
Does anyone else have the ability to see residual magical auras or fields, or is it just Civil?
I think it's just
Kirby can.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
I personally don't.
I cannot.
I could probably do it if I stand far enough back and it's not like in my face.
Down, kind of peek up as you go? Progress? I don't know.
I mean, I'll try it. So I will make sure I'm on the other side of the camp, away from Barnabas, and I will kind of cover my own eyes with my hands and provide my own self with a little shielding. And I will activate detect magic, and I will just kind of like peek through my fingers a little bit and see kind of what I can see, and then kind of let my eyes kind of adjust to what's there, and kind of work my way up till I can see whatever's in the area here.
All right, let's get right back to you with that.
Son of a.
Lenny, as Sybil was testing that, where were you? Specifically,
He's
Specifically,
yes.
putting on the words.
Specifically.
As
He could find.
specific as you can be as to where you were in relation to Sybil when he did this.
I assume it'd be somewhere near the cart, unloading, helping make camp, whatever else.
Okay. And obviously, you guys were not making camp within this crater.
No.
Did
No.
you stop on the eastern or the western end of the crater since you're
Which way are we traveling?
Whatever would give us the most.
you guys
So-
were heading east?
We're
if
heading
the
east,
crater's
so we're
here
on the
and we
west.
were approaching it with the cart, I imagine the cart would have ended up stopping here. So not
So-
all the way on this side or that side, but kind of halfway through would have been where I started thinking about
On the
food.
southern end of
Are
the...
we east
Yeah.
or west? No, we're south.
All right.
Heading east.
What time of day was this? Was this evening or just kind of an afternoon, like a lunch break?
It was
It's the
probably about a lunch break just because you guys are
fine.
moving around.
Time for violence.
So probably not a full camp setup then, probably just to cook fire and
Just
you know,
yeah.
eat what you
So-
can. A day trip. Clicky clacks.
It's funny because in the back of my head, I'm
Well,
thinking we should have Barnabas cook.
Why do you hate me?
Several, as you were looking at this, you finally bring your eyes up, letting them adjust. The colors and the brilliance doesn't blind you, but it definitely captivates you. You can see it's almost as if the water were reflecting light and you're seeing the pattern on a wall if the water was behind you, reflecting it in front of you.
Okay.
The magic is behind you, not in the crater. It's right about then. What did you roll?
A 7.
Okay.
I hate when shit.
Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
That a lucky set?
Killing these rolls.
So we're doing great.
Yeah.
Turby,
Not
you
sure what it was.
feel something smack into you as you feel your spell telekinetic projectile
Oh,
just
son of a
suddenly
bitch.
burst out of you.
I just assaulted Turby.
And
Totally.
it
I just
flies at Turby as you're looking at this amazing display of magic and such, and you turn to look to see where this reflection is, and the swirls of magic are disrupted and coalesced on Lenny, and the spell just erupts without him moving his hands, without him saying anything. And essentially a rock flies at Turby.
He's a predator, kill him.
Yeah. As I got hit. Hey,
Yes,
who's throwing this?
Turby, you actually take 12 points of damage.
Oh God, that hit me good.
Wow.
Oh, wait, what's your...
Sorry.
A lot.
Never mind, I can see it.
We just say I took some damage.
That would actually be 16 total.
Oh, not that much.
Too much.
I mean,
Much too much.
that was max. So
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, that's damage.
that's a cantrip that just came from nowhere.
But it was just a rock essentially that hit me.
That
That
Uh-huh.
flew
right,
at you. Yeah.
right.
Only time you've ever seen that.
I wasn't like, I don't remember. I don't think I was looking in Lenny's direction.
Oh no, no, definitely.
So
hit
that's
you from
probably
the-
why it was such a good hit, because otherwise it wouldn't have happened.
I mean, it
I
hit
mean,
you,
yeah, I'd be like,
you
oh.
actually like right in the
right in the back.
like kidney. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn and look at Sunshine.
Okay. She's bright, and it's as if you can see her aura and her brilliance, and you can see a greater aura around that that just almost envelops her like a hug. And none of the chaotic flow of the arcane that you see around seems to really touch her. It might gently brush by. Wow. But it doesn't quite touch her. It's a beautiful thing to behold. And it's hard to keep looking at her aura when all the other colors keep moving and they catch your attention. Go ahead and give me a basic will save.
26.
Okay. You definitely should probably stop looking at magic and catch yourself wanting to chase it as if you could just watch it all day. But with that feeling comes that knowledge and your own force of personality that tells you something's not right. I should probably stop looking.
All right. I'll release the attack magic. I'll come walking back into the camp. So, Lenny is throwing rocks.
I think like we got to get out of here. This place is about to go up again. This rock just hit me out of nowhere.
Lenny,
Lenny did
Len-
not throw that.
you
I promise I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
physically didn't,
Okay.
but
Okay.
let
so
me
the
explain to you. Let me explain to you what I saw. So there is a fount of residual built-up magic that is kind of in this direction, and I point. And it's unlike anything I've ever seen. Usually magic travels in very succinct patterns. Like if you are a creature that casts magic, you have a connection to the ley lines of magic that run
Mhm.
across the world, yes?
Yeah.
So where you're standing now, there's not a direct connection that shows the connection to where you are and where the ley line is. However, while I was standing there watching everything, it was like magic itself swirled around you without you doing anything. You didn't move, you didn't say anything, and it activated the magical ability in you. And you, though you did not, you threw the rock at Turby. It was your ability. So the area is kind of like
assaulting my friends.
wild or uncontrollable, kind of unpredictable.
And I throw the rock at Lenny.
Lenny is 100% predictable. Anything you need him to do,
He doesn't do.
As several said, unpredictable and wild. I threw the rock at Lenny. Causation.
He just told you I didn't throw it.
He said he did throw it.
He said it came from
Whatever.
me.
I threw it really accurately. I'm pretty sure. Whatever. 16 plus some stuff.
16 plus some stuff.
Yeah. What would that even be? Unarmed or something? And that's just strength, ain't it?
What is rock chucking?
20?
Yeah.
20 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Wow.
What? Like 4? Like D6?
I know on my end it's a D6. I don't know about yours.
Whatever, yeah, whatever. You got 3.
I mean, not throw rocks.
He started it.
At least it wasn't imbued with lightning.
I didn't throw the rock.
Several
didn't-
said to be wild.
My magic threw the rock. I did not let
Better-
Lenny threw the rock.
Lenny.
Technically, science and wild. So I threw rock back. No more. We're even.
Look at this. Like, can you hear me?
I'm sorry. You want me to kiss it for you, Kirby?
Make my people better.
Definitely more than just a welt.
You don't know where his mouth has been.
I know where my mouth's been.
Good. Get out of the way. No more throwing rocks, Lenny. No more legs.
My mouth?
No. You two on the third. That will help your mouth.
All right.
I'm talking with Lenny or
I just-
Kirby and his rooms here.
It's like
This made me put it over here. But
try it.
okay. I'll put it back where I originally had it.
The microphone to your face.
Yeah.
That's the
Thank
second
you,
one of the
everyone.
game. Is
Yeah, it still feels the same.
yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. But I get like one. Little one.
Yeah, that's fucked.
No.
No, nothing. Great.
Did you take damage?
Oh.
Did you fail your medical check?
Yes, dude.
So he takes a D8.
Ouch.
Give me a D8,
I
bro.
poked him a little too hard.
Turby's gonna die and can't.
How much did you do?
Secretly fail.
6.
Oh yeah.
6 more. Love it.
Oh no.
So you're not good at this right now.
Oh no.
So you should let me take a crack at it.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know. about-
Turby's gave him the side eye. He's like, I don't know.
I'm okay.
I'm good. I'm good. Just gonna lay here.
It's not going to.
Unless you got a drink or something.
It's
but
not
right
going to
here.
be worse than liquor.
Don't you touch me.
Right here.
I
Touch
do
it.
have something you can do real quick.
Oh, sweet.
Don't you touch me.
It's just you can roll. It's just a D6.
Oh, okay, sweet.
One.
I hate your stupid
It's
drink.
maybe it's just
It's actually a D8 damage that they take on a critical failure.
Oh,
yeah.
what?
This is my elixir of life.
No, she rolled a D8.
Okay.
She
I
rolled
thought
D8.
you said D6 earlier.
No.
She rolled D8.
That was
Okay.
me. Sorry.
She gave him 6
No, no,
damage.
I tried to
Six
feel him
damage,
for a
they rolled
D6 and
six.
Gave him the what for?
Gave
So,
you-
Poked it a little too
yeah.
hard.
ends up with a net -4.
I think you did
from
these
our
damage.
healing.
If kidneys damaged. Can't process
Right.
those healing potions anymore.
You can't benefit from any more
No,
of our
it's pretty
healing
bad right now.
for another 2 minutes.
But like Turby's ever been damaged so bad, and it's the group that's doing it to me.
Our group.
Is it now?
Wow. Lenny
Yeah.
started it.
I actually think Turby's taken more damage. Turby's taken more damage out of combat than he ever has in combat at this point.
That's possible.
Most of it was from you.
I mean, that's true.
Mine was involuntary. Yours was voluntary.
Let's
So,
figure this.
Barnabas, you tried to heal him as well.
I let him drink one of my elixirs, and it probably wasn't. Something is not mixing well with his dwarven blood or something. I
doesn't-
don't know. It
and
never
that's-
works well for
Aye,
me.
any stronger?
Maybe
My
Maybe
tolerance for
You could try one of
Hey,
them.
maybe
his health
tomorrow
is a
my
lot
batch will
higher.
be better tomorrow.
right. Well, you guys want? I mean, whatever. I can just relax for a little bit too.
Maybe
No,
your
I mean,
measurements are a
it,
little-
it hurts, but I'm not like
I mean, it hurts quite a bit more now.
yeah. I don't know if I want you to help me anymore right now.
I think I'll just take a nap.
Just lay down. Just lay down and take a nap, please. We'll come back.
I imagine being like super confused, like why is this happening to me?
This may not be the safest place to
I'm not
hang out and
yeah.
take a nap.
I'm not gonna take a nap.
Get in the
Well,
car.
well, no, we're around him.
Well, with this wild magical, whatever's going on here, that's
Yeah, I wouldn't.
taking control of your abilities. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. So perhaps we better just.
Yeah, we could have
move
all
on.
been hit.
What's
Could have picked a
the
different. Could have picked a different spell to chuck.
what's the distance from where we are to the actual crack?
Uh, you're not too far. It
Yeah, I figure while all this was going on, I'll go do something constructive.
Okay. So you have the crater, and you guys were at the southern end of it. You can't even pick up on where the crack is until you get around this crater. Um, whatever the force that it came down, it seems that any part of the crack that would have been seen there has been covered by the trees and the debris
Yep.
and the soil and rock. So you're about probably a good 300 feet from them by the time you find it.
Okay. And the crater itself, is that about halfway through the crater, or is it farther towards the upper end of the crater? Like, I'm curious how large the crater itself is in relationship to where that's at in the crack.
You want to know how big the crater is?
Mm-hmm.
The crater is probably several thousand feet
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, that puts it in perspective.
in diameter. And the last place you see the crack in it is right at the edges, goes down, but
Yep.
everything else seems filled in
Okay.
or covered.
I'll go ahead and start moving my way back to the group.
I started moving towards 13 because I was mad. Everybody hurt me.
Non-intentional.
I didn't hurt you.
No, you didn't. You talked about magic. It hurt my brain. So a little bit.
Hurt my brain.
Were you
Your fault,
were you
too.
all staying right there where
No, I think we're
not really
I think
moving
Sam,
yet?
keep trucking.
just
Dangerous area.
sandwiches and
Yeah.
I can't afford to chuck any more rocks, so yeah.
Yeah, that-
Turby can't afford it either.
Cantrip.
didn't feel good.
So, moving on then from your lunch and investigation, the area that seems to be wild on magic left behind you. You don't find any more of your spells used up, and nobody else gets an odd feeling and or a rock in the back. Whereas normally TB would come up and lick you in the face. You know, he kind of growls here and there when he sees you.
Wow, that upset TB.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
you think?
Makes sense.
We're kind of in tune.
It does make sense, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, you just get a back.
Even he knows it was you. Not intentionally.
Doing that little snarl on the side.
Yep.
Not like really mean, but you know he's like,
Mm-hmm.
don't mess with me right now.
No.
Did I miss something? Ruby kind of waiting at the other side for you guys to continue on. I thought we were stopping for lunch.
Did she not hear what I said?
She was not right there with all of that. She's on the other side of the deep crater, checking things out.
Yeah, so I'll relay back to her what I saw and what had happened, and that kind of unpredictable wild magic kind of feel that the area had, and we decided that staying there was probably not wise.
I agree.
But we did make you a cold sandwich. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, continuing on, there's nothing else that seems to stick out, but now you know to look out for
Yeah.
all kinds
Like,
of things.
just like everybody else, sunshine doesn't stick out.
Sunshine sticks out quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Kind of bright.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I didn't say anything. He said she's kind of bright.
Because she's kind of bright. About it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should keep the cart a little bit farther away from the center line that we're following.
I mean, at this point, if we have the general idea of where we're going, I'd say we just go to the road, then go into the middle of Foxville.
Start looking through maps and stuff and seeing if there's anything in the area. Do you happen to recall, are there any roads around these parts?
Yeah, it's, that way.
Yeah.
Where? Over there.
Oh,
Oh,
You know,
no,
I mean, like a 17.
okay.
It's not horrible.
I mean, you're fairly certain you're telling him right.
Yeah. No, I don't always sound very confident, but like, yeah, it's over there.
He's never steered us wrong before.
Right. I'd start going that way.
I'm not driving, so.
All right. Continue on along
We're looking for
that
road.
direction, looking for road. You know that you should come across at least something after a little while.
Yeah.
So
Resemblance of a road or something that's traveling in the same
Something
direction.
road like.
Yeah,
Yeah, something road-like.
the road light.
That's fair.
well, you've definitely come across one of the larger roads. This not merely a dirt path that can only contain one cart without one moving out of the way. What you guys come to next is the main road that travels through Vath Turil and links the capital to the larger cities within the Elven Nation. So, those of you that have lived here recognize it immediately. Turby, not knowing that elves made this, I mean, that's some pretty nice stonework. I mean, you could assume they did, but that's really nice stonework.
Notice
Probably
that.
it knows.
But I was also pretty, hold my chest up there because I was like, yeah, found the road fast. You're welcome.
You found the main road.
Right.
Congratulations.
I assume we
That's
ended
what
up going a little bit to the north from where we were previously to get here.
To get to the main road,
Mm-hmm.
no, not quite.
Hmm.
Not to get the main road. Would have been a little bit more south, actually. So you guys are now south of the crack that you've been following. But this main road will take you back north eventually. You'll come to a large city before then,
But not the capital.
not the capital. It's not long before you do come into sight of Avel.
How do you spell that?
Avell.
Okay.
Avel is a large elven city made of beautiful pink and gray crystal and quartz. The stone shaped by arcane means. And it seems untouched by these tremors. Seems to be standing proudly, glittering in the sun as you guys come within sight of it.
I will use detect magic on the outskirts, looking down onto the city or wherever it is that we can see it. I'm just kind of I'm just going to kind of turn it on and see what's happening in that area.
Okay. What's the distance?
It is. Give me one second. You're going to make me read, aren't you? It is. So it's a 30-foot emanation starting at me. So I'm essentially turning it on and walking that direction.
Okay. All right. So driving the cart, heading toward the
What kind of elves are in the city?
So
Avel
Yes.
would be run by Sun Elves.
Okay.
So I remember thinking, I was like,
It's all
it's
you,
all
bug
bright.
guys. It's all
It's like
you.
sunshine
Really?
over here.
No.
In case you didn't know.
Just in case.
I remember
Or we
as
can let
we
several do it. But
That's okay.
as we made our way down the road and approached this city, Barnabas has never seen anything like this. I've never seen architecture of this nature. I've never seen full buildings and cities constructed magically like this. So I was kind of awestruck by the beauty of it and the ingenuity of it. I just kind of stand in the cart and take it in as we make our way down the road.
Large, pink, shining, crystalline gates are what greet you as you approach the city. The city itself, under your gaze of detect magic. When you come within 30 feet, you can tell the gate does have some kind of residual magic or perhaps enchantment on it. You can't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
It could be the actual walls, but the city definitely does have high walls. And whether it's tactical or vanity, you can see the city through the walls very clearly.
oh, that's definitely vanity.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And you can also see who is on the walls as you approach. And members of the Black Legion are there.
Okay.
These have masks over their faces. So all you see is black armor, black mask.
It's unsettling.
Normal-ish.
Normal.
Is it though?
The mask's not usually normal, but
Usually, from my understanding, the Black Legion is kind of like the King's Guard, and they kind of protect all of the prisons and things that the king needs protected,
And they're just out here
kind of thing. And they're just out here on the wall. That seems kind of fishy.
then there must be something in here that needs to be protected.
Or someone.
Yeah, or someone.
Science.
I believe that's just logic.
Right.
I don't like it.
making
He's
up
wearing a lot of
words.
gear to be on a wall.
Much chance to get TV used to civilization.
Oh no.
Fuck.
And approaching the city, were you riding TV or were you in the cart driving?
I mean, obviously, the turbine, so I'd have been driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception then.
Oh.
Goodness. You guys are welcome.
Is any one of us fast enough to chase a direwolf?
17?
17. You notice 120 feet out,
Direwolf gone.
TV sat
Oh.
and is staring at that city.
Well, I mean, I would have. What did I do? obviously I don't want him to come into the city, but I haven't had enough time to train him to be like sense me in danger. So I don't know. I try to push him off. Maybe look around for like close by wooded area or something like that that he can go and hang out. So I don't have to deal with him inside of the city because I don't think it'll go very well.
So you're gonna try to get him to get up.
Yeah. To
Okay.
like kind of point him away from the city so he doesn't have to deal with it right now.
He sits right where he sat down and looks at you.
Damn it, TB. Go in the city or go over there. Know what's wrong with this. Do with him. If he's just sitting here, let's go, guys. We'll be fine. You
You don't want to
Stay.
try to get him to come inside?
Is there other natural occurring sounds like birds, wildlife, that kind of stuff?
Not when you get too close to the city. The noise of the city itself would drown that out, but there's definitely
There-
wildlife out along the road that you were on.
They're scavenger type birds in the sky.
Make perception.
Son of a. Yeah, absolutely not. I have no clue. I don't even know what a scavenger bird is.
You roll one, so
Of course I did.
But where you looking for your hawk? What are you
Yeah,
looking for?
I'm looking for my hawk.
I mean, you do see one, and it's circling, and then you realize that that's actually Efron hunting over there, not a scavenger bird. As he dives and
Son of a bitch.
catches
All right.
something.
There he is.
Yep, there he goes. Such a good bird he is.
It's all right. Animals, they do weird things. Like look at this guy.
So what's wrong with your wolf here? What's going on?
I like getting. Why are you sitting here?
You do this. He
It's like trying to
puts his
explain to a
head
puppy.
between your hands and licks your face, and then he just sits there.
He's tired, I guess.
Where are you wanting him to go?
I mean, I don't recall which way if there was a forest or
Towards
not.
the wood line.
Right.
I'll take a piece of dried meat and kind of toss it on the side of the road that direction.
Okay. I would like you to persuade him. Roll a diplomacy there.
Me?
Mhm.
Okay. So PB, like, there you go. Have your treat.
It's
Eight.
one of those skills you don't need. You gotta brush off. Duh.
Yeah, he kind of goes. And looks at you and focuses his attention back on Turby. Ignores.
But is this just him not wanting to go into the city?
Does anybody have an ability to speak with animals?
I mean,
Closest
really
person would be
don't
this
think I
one,
really
but I
have
don't think he does.
the-
Nope.
Let's do. What's this actually do?
I mean, I was looking around to see if I had remembered hearing any animals in the area or if there were scavenger type animals or birds circling above. Maybe there's a bunch of dead people in there and he doesn't want to go in
Into the woods.
and into the city. Maybe that's why the Black Guard is at the tower. Maybe there's something in the city that he's detecting before we get there.
True.
Um,
But he also doesn't want to go into the woods.
Yeah, correct. He
Ruby, is that something you can help with?
Do you want me to go up ahead and see about scouting out the city?
I mean, we can.
I
I don't know how-
mean, maybe I can help Turby try to get him to
I
do
don't know how
something.
wise it's going to be to split it.
Surely between the two of you,
There
you
is
can
something
convince the
going on.
animal to at least go
I
hide in the
don't
woods
plan
for
on
a
going
bit.
into the city.
I don't know how well it's gonna work, but amongst our shopping trip things, I may or may not have picked up a couple things, and
With our money.
Sophia gonna play a couple notes,
Yep.
cast charm on TB.
Oh. Casting charm on TV. Let's see.
Just kind of walking backwards, generally keeping him in my
Are you-
eyesight, just see if he'll follow me. Talk.
Put
Hey,
your hand on his. Is he ill?
What is this thing you're carrying?
It is a very lovely tune
Break
coming
his,
from
Whatever.
concentration.
Sophia.
Whatever he's got, you don't. Ooh. My goodness.
just reassuring
his
him, hey,
concentration.
it's okay, boy. What's going
Actually-
on? Focus on me. Just to see if he'll follow me in any fashion at this point, because
Are you using? You're using the specific rune for
Mhm.
Sophia. Okay. Jinx. Have to get to it. In the meantime, while he begins playing, Turby, if you want my help, I could try to help. I don't know how much of an assist I can give you.
I mean, no, I can't just like fully speak with him. You know, we just have the connection.
So no one told me life was
Just-
gonna be this way.
You've never just acted this way. Obviously, something dangerous, like Sybil was
Ah.
hinting at.
You're always caught in Kirby's gears when it hasn't been working. Your
All
mom
right.
or even your
So, as you're talking with Ruby and you guys are kind of standing right by TB, this lovely tune starts coming from Sophia. And as surprised as everybody else is, the fact that Sophia has come out and is playing, not just banging someone over the
Right.
head or otherwise, it definitely gets TB's attention. And as he slowly is backing up step by step, TB is slowly following him.
where are we putting him?
I
I don't know how long this is
yeah,
gonna
is
work.
there? I don't know. Far enough away to keep.
I will just start backing up to wherever the hell his finger's pointing, keeping my eye trained on TV to make sure he's following.
Getting him out of that zone of where he decided he was gonna sit. You know, we just keep pushing him back, so then I can command him to wait for us in the tree line, I guess.
I mean, he's kind of follows him over there
speak
to the
with
tree
him, but I
line.
can
He doesn't seem to
relocate
be compelled to follow him. He just wants to be near him suddenly. And once you guys get to where you want to be and you start talking to him, he gives Lenny this huge lick. You and Sophia covered in drool.
Love you too, boy.
Nice.
Wish you wouldn't do that.
Turns around, licks you again.
Other side.
Yeah. Well,
And
It's worse. It's
sits again
terrible
and he's
for-
kind of staring at you like he's waiting for something.
one set of breath, eats dog biscuits, the other one
Oh.
eats people.
Like I
people
said, I
biscuits.
Telling him to stay here.
yeah, I would. Yeah, we can come. I don't want him out in the open, so
Okay.
like, that's why I was like, I'll command him to go to like the nearest tree line, to wait
Alright.
there for him.
All right, give me your nature check.
You know, it's pretty good. 12.
I mean, he's
I'm
sitting
getting some
there-
really good rolls today. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing great.
he's sitting there being quite attentive and listening to you as you talk and tell him you want him in the tree line and everything.
This is why we need to fight. 'Cause
Right.
We don't roll when it comes to good all this
No,
other
it's
stuff.
all the other stuff. Yep. No, I think he's fine, guys. He knows. He's a big boy.
Is he? Yeah, he is definitely a big boy.
He has survived this long. I think we'll
Right.
be all right.
Thanks to us.
They think that was because we didn't kill him.
All the other
Before he even met us.
He had a
He had
Pack.
friends.
friends.
Bunch of bullies. That's who they were.
Yeah, they were bullies. He's not. He's not a bully.
Right.
Unless it's. Never mind.
Nah, he's good. He's good. He's a good boy.
He hears that sound. Good boy. He seems to know that really well. His tail wags a bit.
Who's standing right behind him? Anybody? Anybody? No, I'm in front of
He was
him.
in front.
So
Tell him
you
stay
move
and
back
go. Yep.
toward the gate so that you can not back toward the gate that was noticed. I apologize. You noticed, and so now you get to approach the gate and you see the Black Legion and you see some of normal city guard. But the gate is closed as you approach.
You know anything about this city?
Owned by someone else.
Normal for them to have the gate closed.
Oh, traveling
Can't
merchants.
believe he called his mother that.
Oh no.
Traveling.
Hail, traveler. What brings you through this way?
Just looking to stock up on supplies.
Here to sell our board.
You need to roll me a deception, please.
Well, merchants have nothing to sell.
He's
On
not
the
so-
merchant
Oh,
part,
Son of a
please.
natural 20.
Oh,
Wow.
This is
Yeah.
Larry.
This is
I mean,
Have you met Larry?
you must have either sold out or come on some hard times, man. Yeah,
My goodness.
we definitely could use some merchants right now.
This son of a
We
bitch
could
got
use the
some
commerce.
merchant fucking.
Come on in. He is speaking Elven.
I happen to know Elvin.
I have no idea.
That's
He
like
said.
Turby's the only one that
Everybody but
doesn't know.
Turby. Yeah.
Okay.
But Turby's also the only one here that can speak to orcs. So
That's true.
I'm just-
Avel is pretty simple, my good sirs. This is if you can't get in or don't find a welcoming gate,
fuck off.
you're not in it. Other than that, you're free to roam, as are your companions. Do be watchful as Black Legion, though.
Fine.
Uh, I don't question what the sovereign decides to send his guard to do.
do you know what they're out doing, or do you just not question that they're just here?
I really don't know. I know there's a lot of them.
That's
The
what's fair.
question is why be careful of them? We're not here to cause trouble. Or are they doing more than, or are they causing the trouble?
Well, I mean, give me a perception check.
Blink twice if you're distressed.
Boy.
Mans wants to say something.
Good.
The rest of you may take a perception as well.
Blink 3 times is everything you just said.
Yours was to understand his meaning. Yours is to notice what he does.
28.
25.
Yes,
I
yes.
I probably wouldn't be paying attention at all because I don't understand anything that's
That's-
going on.
that's
So I'm
good.
just like, 19.
19.
Not even worth mentioning.
I'd rather not.
Post it one that says Quillivain on it.
Shit.
You barely notice it, Lenny,
Uh-huh.
but
I'm still covered in,
As-
terrible slobber.
as he continues to speak to you, he says, it's just they can be unnerving to some. And he glances over at the two humans, and you barely catch the rest of you saw it clearly, except for Turby. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing at the time, but
Not
it was
inside.
a
He's like,
disdained
Friends.
purse to his lips
Huh.
that only crossed for a moment.
I feel dirty all of a sudden is what.
But he recovers quickly, but he's telling you to essentially watch your friends. But from his reaction, you would probably think of them as pets, because they're human.
That's what I got.
That's what you get, because yours is is more of a trying to
Wow.
read him. Theirs was to notice his look.
We don't intend to stay long.
Very well. Have a good evening. He does look very long and hard at Ruby, and he doesn't even hide it. Does not seem very happy at all that she's walking in. He doesn't say anything.
did we all see that?
He's not hiding that at
I'll
all.
just turn to Ruby because I'm that elf. You know him?
No.
He seems to know you.
Perhaps he should have a magic user make a minor image. Might last longer.
Sick burn, Rubes. But
Rubes, I kind of like that.
Oh,
He
God.
turns around and winks at him and goes, "Come see me anytime, buddy."
Oh.
And he goes, and turns.
interesting.
Not really.
Not really what.
Not really that interesting. It's normal. She said so herself.
Yeah.
What's normal?
The way that most elves treat half elves and humans.
Did I miss something?
Probably.
Were you napping?
Sorry.
And humans,
Yes.
Human. I feel like
I
that
know.
went swimmingly.
Teach you how to speak Elven.
On the road a lot.
You
We'll
Oh.
start.
is he the only one that doesn't speak Elven?
mm-hmm.
Oh,
I have no idea what he said. Something he did that. I did that.
okay.
He indeed is.
I feel like we were pretty good friends with that guy until he glanced at Ruby. I don't know.
No,
Typical.
Not friends.
no.
Okay.
I mean, it's usually not that obvious. That was almost hostile. But
Oh,
Looking,
So-
nobody's real close to us. We're still coming into the gates. Yeah, he sees you guys as pets.
Mm.
You two.
Hey, that makes
Oh.
sense.
oh.
Elf, yeah, like that's how I feel.
I
Like
really
that's
need to control my
pretty
impulse.
as the gate closes,
Can I throw a rock at him?
as the gate closes, he's on the interior of the gate. But as the gate actually closes and you hear the latch, all of you, without even needing to try, hear a lone, long howl
Uh-oh.
Oh,
in the distance. And I believe that's where we're going to take a break for a moment.
He thinks you left him.
My heart.
So
He
we'll
didn't want us to
back
come in
in a
here.
bit.
I'm the one that put him there.
Even I'm sad.
No, he just didn't want us to come in here.
I know, but I'm the one that stuck him in the tree. I said, now
Tough,
he's sad because we're gone.
broke.
Yeah, 100.
Poor
I
TB.
I ran to the gate. TB.
Now,
No.
once you made the comment about him thinking of us as, you know, pets, absolutely I'm reaching for a rock. I will not chuck the rock.
I didn't drop it.
This is karma. This is karma. Forgot about the little orc girl. We treated her badly. And now I'm being treated as a pet.
My pet's out there.
I'm sure this particular person's
You want to go get him?
this particular person's racism was already in him before we even met that orc. I don't think this
was.
is punishment.
How tall is the
Oh.
gate?
God.
I want to try to jump over it.
He-
Wall.
Open it.
Can they? Like, will they? It sounded like they locked us in here, Sunshine.
They open it, yes. Will they open it?
All right. Where's that? Open the
If
gate.
he wants out, he just merely needs to.
His
Does he not speak?
no, he doesn't.
No.
Uh,
I'll tell him to open the
You get-
gate. Well, they won't listen to me. They think I'm a pet.
was that an
Huh.
elven or a common?
That was an elven.
Go look, but he signals for the gate to be opened.
I picked that rock up again. I see that look. I was like,
The rock won't change his
Let's
mind.
not.
these are your people.
Can
He
we?
is definitely a sun elf.
Sunshine, I love you, but we got to keep that pet shit under control.
You guys tell him to open the gate and like keep it
Keep
open.
Opening it, yep.
But keep it open.
Again.
Oh.
God.
No, we don't have to go out there if they keep it open and I see TB, we're good. Once TB sees us, I think we're good.
Oh, leave it open.
Leave it open.
Leave it open so he could see us.
Leave the.
We're
gate.
not going to him. He just wants line of sight to TB so TB's not having separation anxiety.
Right.
Why don't you try and talk him into coming in?
Well, you know, it's
I'm down
a
for this
tough
plan.
process. Okay, that
I'm
could
down.
take
It's
multiple days.
Time for that.
Exactly. Just trying to keep us on schedule here and figure out what's going on in here, but like, also, I don't want TB to be sad. He's not coming in, Sunshine. Not revisiting that one.
I mean, I could try.
if you're
Maybe-
willing.
Maybe if the both of us are encouraging him.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. We can try. He
Even
just
with the gate open, you hear him howl again.
he's super sad.
Mm.
I use my Dwarven stride, go out to TB. Try to get him to whatever we got to do for me and Ruby to get TB to come with us.
Okay.
Hopefully, him seeing the gate close behind us made him realize.
So
See the batteries. There's two. There's some right there at the end. Right there at the end.
you two head out there, and having traveled with you all for over a week at this point, Ruby matches your
On the floor.
dwarven stride, and she seems to struggle to keep up.
Right.
Obviously.
Wow.
How about
Wow.
What is your perception DC?
10? Right? Or is it plus 10?
Plus 10.
Plus 10. So 20.
20. Okay. Yeah. I mean, she's definitely struggling. I mean, she's hard pressed. Whew, Kirby. as you guys get to TV. Whew, Turvy, you got a stride on you there, buddy.
That's right. It's no one in the party faster than me.
Yeah, I can tell.
You guys, stop looking at me like that, Barnabas. You didn't even remember this because I haven't told you yet.
Yeah.
I just remember you're always full of shit.
Wow.
So my default setting.
Yeah, right.
Default setting.
All right. So you two are out
My
there.
resting Barnabas face.
My rest is
Just like I, yeah, just what?
You guys are out there with PB, and go ahead and roll another nature for me, and you can definitely take an 8 from.
Yeah, I might need it. It's
I might need it all.
16.
Okay. Surprisingly, you can get him to approach the city with you. It's almost as if he's more willing to listen because he wants to be with the pack and not by himself.
Right. That checks out. Guys, he's coming. He's coming. Give him some encouragement.
Here, boy.
Thanks,
Here-
Civil.
Here,
Here, boy.
Thank
Here,
you.
boy.
Look, go to Civil.
Come here.
He wants you. There's Lenny. There's Lenny.
I already tried giving you a treat earlier.
He smells,
And that it's still it's
smells
he
the
picked it
turkey.
up when he walked by. He ate it. I saw him.
The whole pack is encouraging him.
The whole
Pack is
pack. We're his
encouraging.
pack
Is
now.
there anybody not encouraging?
No, I'm encouraging. I will even break out Sophia again and play his little tune that got him over where he went.
Barnabas, are
Fuck
you
it.
even encouraging?
Yeah,
Last time we heard this tune,
yeah.
we was left in the woods.
I'll
Yep.
slap my thighs a little bit.
Nice.
Can you hand this to Lenny, please?
Lenny
Okay.
doesn't like notes.
No, it's something
Lenny's in
we talked about
trouble.
earlier.
Okay.
All right. So, with the entire pack encouraging him, his tentative steps actually become more of a walk right alongside Turvy with his tail just wagging back and forth, especially as he hears people calling him. And by the time he's through the gate, it's as if he didn't even notice he was. He's coming over and shoulder checking people and nudging.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Lenny's getting licked again.
Good boy, TB. Good boy.
Good. Very good boy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Now we have our dire wolf.
Wait a minute.
Black Legion doesn't seem to be taking their masks off of you as the direwolf has now entered the city.
I don't care.
Do you have his
Alright.
registration with you?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Bumble around.
Of course, somewhere.
Yeah, it's.
It's in
The
back
bag.
holding.
It's in the cart. It's in the other cart.
I remember telling him to hold on to it, so
Unfortunately, I do believe those are probably city by city.
Oh, well,
This is a whole different
he's not wrong.
whole different nation.
We'll go. Let's hope we don't need them then.
The wolves with their owners.
Wolves. Regular wolves. Tiny wolves. Little ones. This is a horse.
he just looks big because he's
Because you're
Because he's standing next to you?
right.
No, he looks big because he's big.
Well, I'm the mountain of a dwarf. He's the mountain of a wolf.
That makes sense.
I can't even argue with that logic.
Thank you.
I've got nothing. I can't even argue with that.
It hurt your headstones, didn't it? You're
My head-
welcome.
That is
Yes.
some solid turkey science.
Thank you. It's Barnabas has taught me the science, so
Working on it. Yeah.
I'm learning.
It's a,
Oh, you've got the
So,
acrobatics down. Like,
work in
I'm not
progress.
sure I can teach you any more there.
No, help me.
We're working on it.
Science. Elvin. Wait.
him stone and Elven first.
Oh god.
First thing you taught him is stone. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I know stone and Elven.
I know Stone and Elvin.
Perfect.
I believe the phrase is it's written in pen.
On my character sheet.
You should also add I win to that list.
We're getting there. It's it's 3 words total. That's a lot.
Ease him
Stone, I
into
win.
it. Just ease him
Yeah.
in.
Don't hurt my headstones.
All right.
That's okay. At least I can correlate it in your language.
Was there a bar or tavern or something that is a communal place
That
that is
allows
on
pets?
this road that we are traveling through this city? Why we are in here, I have no idea.
Yeah, why did we stop here?
I don't know either.
Yeah, we could have went around, but
I mean,
Too late now.
yep.
here
That's
there are
fact.
there are definitely people watching your group go through. Most of them seems to be with curiosity and interest, the fact that you have a wolf that's larger than some of the horses that are walking on these streets.
Oh, yes, TB is larger than life. It's just full of energy.
But yes, there is a place trying to get it here for you. Find it.
She's looking for a pet-friendly tavern. Hold on.
No, I'm looking for
And-
the tavern that is right there.
As we walk through the town, they're just all closing their door. Their signs closed, closed.
I don't know if it's me or the wolf.
You hear me flicking through these? Yeah, those are doors shutting. No, kidding.
I don't know if it's me or the wolf at this point, but people just keep closing their damn.
Seats taken.
I am really confused now. Like, why weren't we here?
Yeah, I have honestly no idea why we're actually in this town, but
Sunshine elves.
I think there was curiosity as to why the
But you're
Black
the
Legion was
Sunshine
here.
elf.
yeah.
I am a sun elf.
And you said it was
Your notes
normal
have
for
fallen
the
over.
Legion.
Not that you could see them anyway, but I told him his notes had fallen over. And then I said not that they could see them anyway, but it's okay. He knows they're there.
They're there in spirit.
Facts.
So is several.
It's important that I let everybody know that I'm finding and removing traps
Yeah.
all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time, huh?
That's
Just
good.
nice.
It feels like that'd be really like
I
Exhausting.
strenuous, you
Yeah.
know?
Time consuming.
Right.
So is being dead. Very time consuming.
Actually, I don't put much effort into it.
Oh, you're only died alive.
Yeah. Not dead.
Not all the way.
No.
Not all the way. Almost.
To find out where you are. I need it for the record. Sorry. If I don't get it, then my boss is and then it gets bad.
Right.
No angry bosses.
So
No angry.
We can.
Perhaps my fuzzy was facing the wrong way.
probably, but we're gonna try it. Barnabas, I'm just gonna go down the line. I'll point.
Okay.
Say your name. State your name and why you're here.
State your.
The Black Legion says, "You, Barnabas." I don't know why I'm here.
I don't know.
Barnabas Quint, scholar, scientist. I have no idea why I'm here. I've followed these elves to this elven city, where their an exclusionary nature has made me feel unaccepted.
This is the only time I will say my full name on mic, so I hope you're recording this because it's the only time you'll ever get it. Leonard Ignatius Boswell. Trying to figure out why the magic box is not working for certain entities in the party. I don't think no, I specifically started this with I'm only saying it once.
You know what?
No.
Lenny,
I'm being
I
teamed
believe
up on.
Lenny, I would like you to focus on when you told Overwatch your full name.
I do recall telling Overwatch that my full name was Leonard Ignatius Boswell.
Thank you.
You're an ass.
My name's Sunshine, and my real name has actually not been said ever. And I'm here because.
Fuck me. I thought your name was Sunshine.
Ooh,
This is not your real name?
it
Who's
happens.
holding out on who now?
It's that easy, Larry.
I'm here. I'm here to be here.
Oh, I didn't say why I was here.
And apparently my. Oh, yay.
Perfect.
My fuzzy.
Magic zones.
Stupid
Killed it
wild
all.
magic.
Memories can
happens.
go a little crazy and awry.
Uh-huh.
She.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
let's
what?
not get into the semantics of it.
It happens.
Do you
She
need to
should-
hear
she
from
should be next.
Sivril?
My name is Sivril Valdane. I'm here because I'm on a quest in order to have right to have more children with my family. My name is Sivril Valdane. I'm here because I'm on a quest to perform a rite to be able to allow to have children with my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Hello, traveler.
Ooh, he's loud.
Fellow traveler. My name is 13. I'm an expert in anything and everything. If I'm not, it's Lenny's fault.
I hit. Oh, thank you. Good.
That was quick. That's all right.
I'm glad that you guys.
Let
hear
me
my full name.
focus you all back into
Trying to find a tavern.
the city of Avel.
I
In
do
Bach
realize
Thrill?
I lost a pencil in this interaction.
Yeah, let's come back to
Wait, are you using my thrown pencil?
the green, the gray and pink. Yes,
No, it's just being
um,
waved in front of me.
it is. This is what happens when you give the seer your pencil. You don't get it back.
I gave the seer a gift, and now I'm never getting it back.
Mm-mm.
And what have we learned?
Don't give the seer gifts. She doesn't give them back.
Don't throw
Don't
things
throw
at the seer.
things.
Um,
No, not with at the seer, just in general. Because he's threatened a guard. And
Oh, that might have been
everything
bad.
that
I didn't
Rocky- or,
threaten him.
Turby with a rock.
I
you
never
know.
once. I never
Yeah,
once
you
threatened
did.
him.
You did throw a rock
I-
at me too.
You just
Unintentionally.
threatened-
So what was the name of that tavern?
The
Yes.
glass seat.
The glass seat.
Yes,
The Glass Seat.
the glass seat.
I like that name.
Sounds pretentious enough to be Elvin.
Head into the.
Well, considering most of these buildings are crystal quartz and shades of gray and pink, there's not much that you can't see through in this city.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So as you approach the glass seat, you can see that there are plenty of people inside. You see that there is a spot on the roof where Ephron flies right up and hops into a roost to
You
check
would.
it out. He does a bit of a piercing call back down to you as if to say, "This one isn't moving on me."
You would.
I'm taking it down when we get home. You're not even going to have one.
What?
You get the flick of tail feathers as he turns around and takes himself further into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vehicle.
Just remember, we're not here to stay.
Keep it up, he'll start flying around and pooping on you.
He
I
poops on
mean,
me,
can
and
you
he and I
see
are going to
the
cease to be
back of his
friends.
jacket?
So inside you can see, before even opening a door, you can see that there's several elves. You do see a dwarf,
Hey,
and that's all you can make out through the waviness of the crystal and such. There's definitely quite a atmosphere in there. Obviously, people are,
is there like a
drinking
stage or
water.
anything in here?
so you open the door and go on in.
Yeah.
There is a stage in there.
Anyone on it?
There is.
Ooh.
Damn.
There's an elven female.
I I will take a snapshot of the, I guess, the temperature of the room, of everyone in the room, as we walk in. You know,
I was
party of 6
Okay.
with a
Plus-
dwarf and 2 humans.
Right.
Okay.
So
Give me a perception.
I don't wanna. Oh, that's not bad.
She is actually
27.
playing on a lute as well. Not as glorious looking as Sophia at all. What was that total?
27.
27. She continues to play as you guys walk in. She has a lively tune going. Nobody's dancing, but you can see that the barmaid, as she moves across the floor, is definitely keeping step to this tune. The atmosphere in here is definitely warm. It's not hostile. It doesn't seem to make you want to leave either. And the only place that you might not feel welcome is sitting by the dwarf at the bar. He's
oh.
sitting over there looking grumpy as he's holding a mug as I look at Turby. The mug is what you might call a coffee cup at best.
Mm.
Ouch. You got a shot. It's like,
And he's holding that and he doesn't look very happy but other than that, this is a warm, inviting place.
Is there a table big enough for us? Or are we gonna have to have like 2
You
tables?
might have to
Seven
take
and a
2
dr-
tables or
seven and a
scooch a
dire
couple
wolf?
together.
do
Well,
I happen to
just-
recognize a song that she is playing on stage?
Sure.
Fuck it, I watch her long enough. I'm sure I can pick it up. I will slowly figure out the song, and then as I figure it out, I will walk on stage with her, and we'll just play side by side. Because she is not entertaining anybody.
Roll a performance.
Wait. 18.
18.
I need to remember it's in alphabetical order. I still look
We-
for the word
We
before.
get so used
Okay.
to rolling these like over 20s. We're like,
Yeah, it's.
So,
I didn't know I could.
so garbage.
I didn't know I could count that low.
did you pull seats together? Did you tables together, or did you sit 2 tables?
I don't think we rearranged their furniture. I think we just sat at 2 closely adjoining tables.
Okay.
Kind of mixed
I-
evenly.
I made sure to sit as far as I could away from the dwarf at the bar.
You're
like-
making sure you're as far away
Yeah,
from
but
him. You
like
see
it-
him
Yep.
tip up that
See him.
small mug, obviously draining it in one drink,
Could I?
and slams it on the bar and says, "Another."
Yeah, I wanted to make out like what, like maybe where he's from.
Give me a society roll there, Turby.
Remember
I
we
will
talked
give
about
you
rolling
plus
those
2
20s?
since you're looking at another dwarf.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, that's a dwarf, guys.
With that +4, I got a 5.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 6, right? Just 6. Not great.
Whatever.
6.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't.
No, it was 6. It's not great.
You're not sure if he's
Even a
north
dwarf.
or south.
I think he might be a gnome or
He
something.
might, he might actually just be slumped in his seat. He's
Might
not
be-
actually even that smart.
You know he's a
Yeah,
dwarf.
small.
You just can't place if he's north, south. You're not sure at all.
Don't like what he's drinking.
I'll gesture to the staff and be like, "Can we, like, move these together so that we're together?" Or
Yes. The barmaid will come stepping over lightly to the tune as about that time you guys hear Sophia's beautiful sound come across the bar. And with an 18, you said?
Yeah.
Well, considering the girl on stage is playing at a 14,
I at least made it better.
he starts playing up.
Hmm.
She'll happily help you push the tables together. My name is Mary Light, and I'm here to help if you need me. What can I get for you?
Are you sitting at the table, or are you standing by the? Were you sitting by the table, or were you by the stage, Lenny?
I'm on the stage with her.
He's on stage.
What do you have in the back as far as dinner wise?
Well-
What's the cook's specialty?
The cook's specialty is rabbit.
Mm.
I'll take an order of that and a glass of wine, please.
Very well.
4 ales for myself and one for the guy up there playing.
Okay.
I'll just have some boar.
What he's having.
And for you?
Do you have any Cornish hen and yams?
I have yams, but no Cornish hen.
Well, just chicken is fine then if you have it.
I do have chicken.
And a pale ale.
And for the one making music,
I got him an ale.
well, does he not need to eat?
Maybe an apple pie for later.
Oh,
I saw that fucking smile several screws.
an entire pie?
Yep.
Let me see if we have an entire pie.
Make sure it's warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
And she'll head off.
Sweet. Guys, why
What?
are we here?
We're eating,
Still trying
apparently.
to figure out.
Yes, dinner and Lenny to come out of the
Dinner
show on
and-
stage.
I want to
Oh.
eavesdrop on the conversations at the tables around us.
Okay.
I'm listening specifically for any talk of what the Black Guard is doing here, how long they've been in town, their general, like, just why in the world are they so prevalent right here, and what's going on.
Okay.
So
I did forget that you have TV and Ruby. Ruby will quickly order about the same as you guys, and
I left TB outside.
oh no, he came through the door.
I was-
Oh,
Yeah, he's coming in.
No, he's coming in.
I
Big
felt like
enough for a
we could
dire
see
wolf?
guys.
I mean, he's squeezing in.
all right.
We
Might be one of those.
It
you
may
know,
not be big enough,
hang
but he-
quarters, he definitely came in, and she doesn't seem to really be bothered. She says, "And for him,
I mean, probably a rack of lamb. If you have it. If not, rabbit will do.
Ribs?
what about goat for him?"
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll work.
The whole.
and that's
Oh,
when she would
goat, yeah.
skip off, but she did not forget those two. I apologize.
even blink.
It's great.
She didn't. She didn't even blink.
See, I told you. People come in with their animals all the time.
Exactly. I wasn't worried.
It's a mountain doggo.
Somebody should see what's going on with that dwarf. Like why is he here and all? Bleh. Not gonna be me though.
Why not?
Reasons.
I tried to see what he's doing. I don't even know what's going on with that guy.
Okay.
Where's he from?
He's dwarf,
Okay.
kind of like me, but maybe not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like you, but maybe not.
At least he's grumpy.
May-
I'm not usually grumpy.
maybe
Until
not
somebody
even close,
posts my
yeah.
bruise makes it worse.
Are there any distinguishing features between like the northern dwarfs and the southern?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ones
sure.
are angry and the other ones are angry.
Happy. Yeah. Different angry.
One's angry, the other one's crazy. I'm not really.
Is it not normal to see a dwarf in the city then?
In the elven nations, usually on our lonesome.
Particularly.
Are you concerned for his presence here?
I mean, Are you concerned for my presence here? Okay. Then I mean maybe we should be. That's why I said maybe y'all should look at and figure him out. I don't know. I tried to help. I don't know anything about the dwarf and
You want me to try and find something
but how
out?
many other dwarfs have we seen?
Other than everybody
Other than
back in
me
town,
and- Yeah, a couple
we got
at
the
town
twins.
that
Yeah.
run a shop,
Yeah, we
right?
got the twins, but oh, maybe.
Yeah. Lenny,
What?
play a dwarven tune.
What should we do about this dwarf, Lenny?
I love rock and roll. Rock
Rock and stone.
Stone and roll.
So once the
Would you
I
like me to
love
go talk
Rock and
to him?
Stone. Put another ale in the turby, baby.
once my ale arrived at the table, I walked up to the dwarf and kind of
What's he doing?
sat my mug of ale on the bar next to him, and in Dwarven greeted him and said, "Well met, friend. How are you?"
Oh, well, I guess
Sick of
Marcus got this.
Dealing with these. Fey folk.
Pointy ears, yes. I continue in Dwarven, and I commiserate with them and agree that the folks around here are a little
Do you speak dwarven?
abrasive.
I do.
You can't hear me.
I can too.
He was walking up there.
They
He was some kernels, right?
That's okay. You didn't know I could speak
Just
Dwarven.
making friends.
takes it. He
Just-
makes
I'm just
another
talking
drink of his
shit to
ale, sits
Bond.
down with another.
What is it you're drinking, friend?
Water.
Piss water they call ale.
Tiny cup.
It is an extremely tiny cup for things that are very dainty and small,
I don't remember. Was
of
my
which
cup?
I am not.
Bless you.
Must be allergic to this Elven ale. I don't remember. Was my cup as small as his?
I mean, it's a pretty normal size cup, but yeah, I mean their ale seems to come in that type of cup.
So it's the same size as what he was
Mm-hmm.
drinking.
It just looks smaller.
As are
in his
the
meaty paw.
4 that Turby ordered.
Yeah, the portion sizes are leave something to be desired here. That's for certain. So, what brings you to the city, Avel?
Stone trade. It is what I do. But they want crystal and they want quartz as if they don't have enough of it here.
So you just brought your wares here and weren't as successful. So you're
No, I'm an emissary. The dwarves don't have to carry their wares. We just go and broker the deals, and then everyone comes and picks up what they need from us.
See?
If only I'd been born into the metal cast. Takes another swig of his ale. The bartender seems to know to keep them coming, but still waits for him to slam it down and say another.
what dwarven clan do you hail from? Right. What is your name? I never even asked your name.
Merc.
Why does that sound familiar? Did that ring a bell for me?
Society?
$28?
Merc Stonehaven. The name Stonehaven does ring a bell to you, as Stonehaven are the highest ranked among the castes that deal with stone within the Dwarven society in the south.
Okay, so I've determined that he was a southern dwarf.
Absolutely.
Well, if you should like some company that is a little bit more like home, welcome to join us. And I tell him well met and enjoy your evening, and I give him a proper dwarven goodbye, and then head back to the table.
All right.
Stonehaven, recognize the name?
Why'd you tell him he's welcome to join us?
Well,
He's not
is it?
welcome over here.
He's not.
Not with me.
Hmm.
I was confused by that.
Guys, I don't like to be around these other dwarfs. They're not like me.
Like,
But okay, you say
you're
what
not from the south?
doesn't matter which northern, southern. None of them. I just don't fit in with these dwarfs.
Well, I'm sorry if I've
It's okay.
created an issue here. You want me to go back and tell him
I don't.
No, I think
That's
that's
all.
worse.
get
But it's okay.
get offended? Like I take it back. There's not room at our table.
Might be.
I mean, he seemed very
Don't worry, he might not want to join us.
I don't think he will. I think it is
Probably
what
not.
it is.
the way he's been treated. I don't blame him.
They just take over everything, you know, for the stone trade, and they just.
Why would you try to
I'll
sell?
take my
Why would
little
you try to sell
my
stone
second ale and
in a crystal city?
put my second ale back.
I'm not saying that very loudly.
Well, poor marketing judgment aside,
Yeah, he's not. He
I
doesn't
mean,
have the
this-
headstones like
you
I
have
do.
to admit that the people in this city have treated outsiders a bit unfairly. That doesn't reflect entirely on your culture, your heritage, but so far, that's how he's been treated, and that's how we've been treated in this city. You see how I can separate the two? Like, I trust you. I enjoy your company. But in general, I don't enjoy the company of the people in the city.
Yeah.
The individual doesn't make the heritage, and the heritage doesn't make the individual.
I like it. I like it.
Pass this along, will you?
To.
Several's eyes only.
Uh-oh.
That it's a note for several.
Holy shit!
Sensing that you're a little upset, you know.
Sensing Cyril's gonna need
Yeah.
some extra time to read this note.
Kind of come a little closer, and of course he's
Yeah. It's all right.
hanging out.
We're all
I
good.
mean, he lays down and he's even with the table.
Right.
So
Put my
As the
head-
song
Clears.
finishes, I'll give her a hug if that's a possibility.
give
A
her a
kiss on the
hug?
hand. I will give her a kiss, and I will.
she
Fuck
will
off.
allow you to take her hand and give her a kiss on the hand. She is not a sun elf up there on the stage.
That
That is
explains it.
a moon elf.
A moon elf.
Mm-hmm.
How many of those will we run into?
Well, you technically travel with one.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a moon elf? What?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Why did I not know that?
We're finding out a lot of things.
Why
about
did-
each other
You
right now.
have a variety.
This entire party's bullshit. I'm
I had
learning.
no idea.
That's not a
Sunshine,
real name.
It isn't a real name. That's the moon.
You're lying to us.
Yeah.
You're keeping the
Right.
truth from us. Not surprising. You're lying to us.
I'm
I'm not lying to
Your
you.
name's
I'm
Larry.
racist against dwarves. Yeah. You know? Like, what was that, Barnabas?
His name is Larry, and Turby's hates dwarves. Yeah, this is all good.
Hates himself.
I'm the only truly genuine person here.
No, that's fine. No, Several's pretty straightforward with.
So
Yeah, sure.
what do I know about his daughter? Elven lore.
Okay.
That would be is that a 6? That'd be a 22.
Okay. 22. You know that she's an adult. You know that she's not been out and about much. Not seen publicly very often.
Gotcha. Do I know her name?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Sounds like another note coming your way.
It's okay.
Oh.
All right. None of you stopped for that. That's merely was the rules and thoughts. But yes, she will allow you to kiss her hand and just nods. She does smile.
I'll tell her she plays beautifully. I'll take Sophia, put her in her beautiful case, and strap her back to my back.
Another song.
You put Sophia in her beautiful case.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
The
Uh-huh.
yeah, oh, not that one. Okay, gotcha. Her beautiful case.
I remember awkwardly starting to clap when they were finished and realizing no one else.
No clap.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yep.
So that is all right.
And so
No
then
clap.
That was
Okay.
well done. I've never heard you play like that before.
I'm refinding my groove.
What brought that on?
She needed help. It just wasn't. I hate to see another musician struggling.
Okay.
I just felt I
So-
would encourage her performance a little bit.
Apparently you did. As she
So-
strikes up another song at a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck me.
all right, you've inspired
So
her,
you-
you see.
Yeah, see?
So let
That's what
me
you said if you're helping somebody
let me inspire you.
that you didn't know.
Because if you don't, the Nat 20's
While-
going to.
While you were playing and the rest of the bar was generally distracted by the great song that you were playing, which by the way was excellent.
Thank you.
I will kind of like lean into the table and I will say, this table right here, and I kind of point with my finger, but not like this table.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
this table right here says that the Black Legion is here because the sovereign's, the king of the elves, his daughter is here, and they're here to protect her.
Oh.
This table says that the Black Legion is here because this is the town that the Elven King grew up in, and this is where he is from. So it's kind of like this is a special place
So just
kind of
in
thing.
case he comes back type of
And then this table here says that they're here because there's been some little bit of unrest, and they've all of the silver elves given their own section of the city. That's the general backhanded compliment or backhanded name for a moon elf.
Okay.
So there's the word on the street about why the Black Legion are here.
So none of them are the same, but two of them are potentially bad.
Is this where he from?
Hmm?
Is this the town he's from?
Maybe.
As far as I'm aware of, yes. Yeah.
Society?
Yes.
Probably not.
Hmm?
That would probably be more 8.
Wow.
Really killing it.
I mean, it
I'm
could have
not-
been this
I-
one, it could have been
it's-
another one. You're not quite
Don't you have?
sure.
Shouldn't you search your elven ways and? You should know where your king is from.
Probably.
Well, kind of focused more on religion than society. So I can tell you all about our god.
You only have one?
I'm sure he would love to hear
My
all
God.
about her.
Him.
Him?
I mean, didn't they teach you?
Him?
Yes.
Didn't they teach you elven history?
Yes, my deity. is a he. His name is the patron.
Mm.
There
So-
are others.
Suppose this rumor is true that they are gathering up moon elves. Silver elves is offensive to you, 13? Is that an epithet?
I
I've
don't
never
really
heard
have a strong identifying connection with it.
It's just. If that's true, then that indicates there's probably some civil unrest here. We should probably get out. I don't see.
I don't
reason
disagree
to,
with you at all.
The ale is weak at best and small servings, and we don't even have Cornish hen here. If that's even a thing in Galarian.
It's interesting that it is interesting that his daughter would be here if he himself was not here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Well, she notoriously doesn't really get out much. She's an adult age elf, but she doesn't, she's not seen out very often, if at all. So it's strange that his daughter would be here and not with him.
Mhm.
So it's just kind of,
Is there a conflict in that family that you know of?
not that I'm aware of, but it is, I find it odd that unless he's here and they just don't know it.
Or they could all be false. It could all
That's
just
true. It
be
could all just be hearsay.
just
Facts.
people over their cups.
But this-
Guessing.
These?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
At any rate, I say we finish our meal and just get out. There's no reason to meddle in the affairs here anyway. We have several things to be doing anyway.
Right.
I agree.
The amazing song that she is playing on the lute, which she's not singing with any of these. She's just playing. And she finishes it up with a flourish, stands up, bows, and it's hard to not applaud that performance. She seems to have just a tiny little bit of a glisten on her forehead. She kind of wipes it away, takes a bow, and comes off the stage.
I will get up as she's wiping the sweat away, and I will throw a gold piece into her little opened instrument
Okay.
container.
Remember,
She
Yeah.
didn't say anything. She just goes,
remember being like, good job, Lenny. Oh wait, wasn't. Yeah. Gave her a gold piece. as well.
Wow.
Look, you did well as
Would have
as well.
never would have never
Yeah, you
remembered.
did great.
Would have never remembered her performance if I hadn't been up there.
You were up there?
I was up there.
He was. He was.
It was. I thought you did.
You,
did
you were
wonderful.
busy with the. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Silver.
I was paying.
You were-
paying
did-
attention to Barnabas and the door.
Small
And I-
cup.
and I-
You seemed a bit
And I
grumpy.
100% believe you that she would not have been inspired to play us so fervently if you were not showed her the expertise that you carry in Sophia.
Mm.
It's the supporting bard
Support.
aspect
I'm
of
now the support bard.
Oh,
Demoted from
you're
combat
there to
bard.
make sure that you're getting everybody else up to speed. Trying to make sure that you're not in the limelight. I'm getting you.
He's like the bassist.
I think that's a good thing.
How was the food? Was it good?
Decent.
pretty good.
Ale's disappointing.
I mean, it's not your cook's cooking.
Yes, but
well, no.
Aye, but it didn't cause a fight either.
that we know of.
Yet.
Yet
Yeah.
We're still in a bar.
Right.
we're still in a
You
bar.
want to fight?
I mean, it's good for tavern fare, and they don't seem to skimp on the portions of it. Just seems to only be the ale.
Maybe they
How's-
just add
how's-
a lot.
How's the size of the wine? Is it a typical wine glass or is it
A wine glass,
is it good?
decent.
Cyril just look for something to fight over now.
I remember. I think that was the.
He's looking for a reason to hit somebody.
Was the wine good? No? Okay. I remember this time.
Let me help fix this.
I
Please.
danced with everybody in there.
That's right. Let's dance. I will actually get up and go to the barmaid.
Okay.
And I will square the bill with her for everybody at the table.
Oh.
And
Thank you.
and then I will. As kind of the basis of the conversation with Barnabas, I get up, go to the table, or go to the barmaid, square the bill, and then I just kind of walk toward the door, like
That's our sign.
it's our
That's
time.
That's the sign. It's time to go.
Going outside.
Take that one last little sip out of the.
Um,
Out of your little teacup.
Teacup.
as you're heading towards the door, she'll quickly grab any coin that was in her case. But she doesn't close the case, the girl that was performing on stage. And she'll rush over real quick to get your attention. Doesn't say anything, but she just put her hand out like this. Whereas you kissed her hand, she grabs your hand like a human would,
Mhm.
shakes it.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch,
Son of a bitch.
trying to make sure I figure out what if there's a handoff.
I don't
Okay.
think this one can talk.
25.
25. Okay. No, she wasn't handing him anything. You want to give me your perception there, Lenny?
Yeah.
Two.
19.
Not handing you anything. She's thanking you, but not saying a word.
Can I get a second perception? Is this woman mute?
You going to ask her?
I'll ask her name. She played beautifully. I'll congratulate her on the performance. You played beautifully. You seem to come into your groove. Not so nervous on stage after we performed together. What's your
She'll
name?
Pull a notepad out of her
Yep.
pocket
Okay.
and she writes it. It
Hmm.
says, "Whisper."
Wait a minute. Okay.
And it says "thank you" underneath that. It
Was it stuck again?
Yes.
says "whisper" and then it says "thank you."
I'll write my name. Oh. Well, sorry. I was just following what she was doing. I'm Lenny. It is a pleasure to meet you. And then this is just getting awkward, so I'm just gonna fuck off and
I thought you were gonna.
I'll give her another kiss on the hand, and we'll just go back to my
Okay.
party.
It gets lost when they can't talk back.
Right.
Yeah.
Write my name and leave my
Doesn't
address.
know what to
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I got nothing.
It's like she's not asking me for money.
Like I said, he gets lost when they can't talk back.
So after TB awkwardly squeezes himself through the
Right.
door to follow everybody.
His butt's stuck in the door.
Yes, you turn from
He's
her to
inside. If
awkwardly
you go
go
outside,
out
his
and you
butt's just through the door.
right there.
Before I leave, I'll go up to the waitress and ask her, where might we go to talk with somebody about the earthquakes? Is there a department or building or somebody in particular that might be dealing with that kind of stuff?
I haven't heard of anyone dealing with it. Definitely getting a little annoying, but no, I don't know. You could perhaps check with the nobles and see if they've assigned someone, but I mean, the Legion doesn't seem to be looking into him. And
So it hasn't really hit you guys here too heavily.
no, we
Okay.
seem to be fine.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll group back up with you guys as we're heading out.
Yep. Back to leaving.
Back to leaving.
Can we leave?
Are you leaving the city?
Are we in the city, you said?
Well, yes, you were at the glass seat, and then are you leaving the city?
Yeah, I don't.
I thought that's what we were.
I don't see why not. Yeah, that's.
trying to get out of here. Is
To the same gate.
yeah, the general consensus is we're leaving.
He
Through
got
the-
information.
Through
He got
the same gate?
Yes.
Okay.
Out
You would go out the
east?
other, yeah, because
So here's my thought on that. I know what's between me and that gate. I don't know what's between me and the other gate.
There is civil unrest here. It's best that we just get out.
Yeah.
I would rather drive all the way around the city. But that's just me.
But there's not a road
Lenny?
in the city.
I'm with him. Less violence.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, right.
Let-
Note
ha-
this. Note this.
ha-
The party
Path,
has decided that less violence is the way that they're going to go. This
path
is
of which we could control the violence.
Oh, I
Because
I
we-
am noting.
yeah, I don't-
yes,
I don't
less
know about-
violence.
You said
Ooh,
less violence. I'm like, well,
Path
then
of which
maybe we
can-
should go
we can
this
control.
way.
What? Do we plan on coming back? There's a guard that I need to have some words with.
We can't take on the whole city guard, the whole Black Legion.
No.
It's
No, we shouldn't.
No,
it's we just need to
We're leaving.
move on.
Fine. I put the rock back
I
down.
was saying no, but I was definitely shaking my head. Yes, like yeah, we're doing that, right? And then we walked out.
So we get to the edge
He
of the-
walked down, his
edge of the
face
city where
just
the guard-
drops.
The door is the exit.
Mhm.
What time of day is it? Or evening or
It was. I was pretty sure it was coming up on evening for this.
Oh,
Right. so they even gonna let us out?
You can.
I'm
Yeah.
scoping out
Uh,
that.
Perception.
none of that has been
Freaking
very good
perception.
today.
that's a 28.
I got a 16. I'm utterly flabbergasted that they're choosing not to be violent.
I have a 20.
20,
same.
20,
25.
25.
I had a 12. I was sulking that we chose not to have violence.
I mean,
Well, what we chose, whether or not that happened,
that
yet to be seen.
that would make you a little upset.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Oh, I didn't even get to wrestle anybody.
It's
in
not
here.
done yet.
He's like,
Struggle cuddles.
I didn't get to punch anybody.
Nobody.
There's nobody to
You
want.
did get to throw a
hug.
rock at me.
All right.
That was before we got here.
So I have a couple things for this perception here.
Oh, so you
First
need
off-
some after bar bullshit.
I gained some hit points back from that delicious ale.
Actually, I think that might go the other way. If anything,
I like how it's. I like now that it's now
it's delicious.
delicious teacup ale.
Right.
That ale actually wasn't so bad. It feels rejuvenating.
I was rejuvenated. Drinking
Holy a-
4 sips.
Holy ale, we're not going that far.
Bless it.
I do have one more elixir if you want to try that for the night.
No, let's not waste that. That's very crucial stuff.
Actually, blessing the
I mean, he'll
booze
make-
seems
he'll make
spot
new
on
ones
with
in the
our
morning, right?
religious.
Make new ones tomorrow.
Yeah,
All right.
doesn't
So
hurt you to.
the
I guess maybe
20s.
it does.
Who had the 20s?
Just 20, yeah.
Okay. Those of you that have a 20, you notice that as you're getting close to the gate, you feel a vibration.
I'm picking up
was-
good.
yeah, was it a
vibes.
good
Barely anything, but you definitely pick it up, and it's kind of a It's under your feet with a 25, right? Is that what it was?
Yep.
With a 25, that's rolling from the east, now pretty much straight over east, but that's really muffled and it probably should have been much heavier. Please pass that over to 13. This is the other thing you notice, 13, in your pocket. You pick it up out of your pocket and look at it.
Yep.
Okay. That will give your party a perception and notice him pull a piece of paper out of his pocket and read it.
Is there any Black Legion around, watching us?
I mean, they're up on the wall.
Yeah, stop eating
There's a
that
few of
pie.
them up on the wall.
Actively, like, paying attention to us?
It's really hard to tell with that mask,
That's the
but
point.
give me a perception to see if they are.
17. Yeah, 17.
With the coming night and everything, it's just you're not quite sure if that tilt of their head is at you or not.
Becoming night.
We never stopped and grabbed supplies.
Hmm.
When we came in.
I got a 23 when he pulled the note out.
I got
That's what
20.
I also have that.
I wanted to make sure that we topped off our food stocks before we left.
Mhm.
What did you have, Toby?
20.
20 would seen it.
16.
16.
10.
You're still distracted apparently, and you're definitely probably distracted.
Yeah. I'm still fumbling for that elixir I tried to give Turner
Oh, yeah.
earlier.
I was like waiting for it.
Yeah.
It's so. Yay.
Maybe this one's a better, you never know.
See.
I can roll for it.
Maybe shake it up a little bit more.
Yeah, you gotta invert
All
it
the
a
good
couple
shit's at the
times.
bottom. You gotta.
He gets it.
Cool. So you gave it to me?
Sure, yeah.
Sweet.
Not so hard, just a little, inversion.
Now,
Yeah.
but he said, dude, and you said,
Well, I made it. Just give it a go. You want me to roll or you?
wait a minute. I don't know why you made me do that, Lenny.
Like a shake it, stir it, drink it.
Pop it, twist it.
All right.
56.
Hmm?
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, see? Right.
See, if you shake it up.
Gotta
Use your
shake
air-
it and then twist
Oh,
it.
Use your air all along.
I'm going to start driving the cart towards the market section.
Okay. Heading toward the market section, you guys can see that
Apparently we're
this-
not leaving.
You know that this city is in line where you've been traveling, but you don't see
Any
the
damage? at
type
all-
of
at all?
damage that you saw in Dromethon. Not at all.
Pass this to Sunshine.
Do you actually hand her the note?
Sleight of handed.
Into her hand.
I think the marketplace is over this way.
You guys want to go to the market?
We're going to stock up on
I have no clue why we're going to the market. Like we should be leaving right now.
Okay.
We can't.
Oh,
Gates open.
No.
Yeah, the gate is definitely open.
I know the gate's open. We can't.
Why can't we?
What he said.
You know what?
I don't
My-
know what. That's what I just asked.
You know what? I just realized what town this is, and my aunt is here, and I want to go visit her.
I want to
What?
Roll
You
up.
want a perception versus her deception, DC?
See if him.
Heck, I've ever-
You're letting him know that you were absolutely lying. What did you get?
22.
Okay. She's intentionally lying to you in a very, we're gonna go see my aunt. Yeah. You kind of get the gist of she's wanting to go somewhere and gonna blame it on an aunt.
Yeah.
Gotta go see man about a horse.
There's something going on that
That makes sense.
apparently Sunshine's wanting to get you involved in.
I'll try to make sure that I'm steering the cart around on the streets to make sure that we're out of earshot of any Black Legion that I can
Okay.
actively see.
Very good at this. But I, note in hand, go up to several, take both hands.
Roll
Put it-
roll your thievery
Oh,
for palming
goodness.
an object.
That's gonna suck. That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah, she
No, you understand.
She just goes,
She just hands it to him. I don't think
I know,
anybody
understand
has
about
a
family.
negative on their perception, so you all see her blatantly put a note in his hand as she tries to not let anybody see she put a note in his hand.
I got a 23 in my hide in plain sight,
About family. That's why you're questing.
impersonating us as a group as the traders that we're.
Okay. Looking around the market, kind of slow down. No, not this one.
Nice. So your aunt lives by the market. That makes sense to me. It checks out. Is your son elf is elves here? That's enough thinking. Yep.
That's enough thinking. We officially have a Turby now. That's enough thinking.
I will walk over by Barnabas
Mhm.
and what is going on? I will just lean into him and say, I don't care realistically. I'm not like screaming. I'm not whispering. I'm just saying they were given a note. It says, please help us.
Oh, poop.
Yeah, it's funny. And then some kind of alleyway.
This is a setup. I immediately grab something out of my bandolier and chug it down.
This is a setup, but fuck you anyway.
You guys are so suspicious a lot of times. My goodness.
Yeah, we got problems.
Scaly skin, big
Oh,
reptilian
that way.
eyes.
Going.
Okay.
Okay, we're
This
going
this
straight.
place.
What'd you tell him? Yes, now.
We got ourselves a
Chris.
bodyguard.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Wow.
Oh, I'm the bodyguard.
You are a bodyguard.
Okay.
No, he's the bodyguard.
Yes.
Mountain of a bodyguard.
Right. Going to meet
So
Sunshine's.
do I
aunt.
get to see it too? Ruby will whisper, but
Thievery 18. There you
do
go.
what? Oh,
Thievery
thievery
18. Here you go.
Do I get to see it too? And it's in her hand, and she goes, "Oh, thanks."
I will actively walk with my hand on my weapon. Like,
Okay.
not my, like, you know, how people walk with their hand, like, holding the hilt. Not my hand that I fight with. Not that they know that, but, I mean, I guess technically they do. But,
There's a chance.
well, generally speaking, you put your band that has how old you are as an elf on the arm that you don't fight with, so that way you could say hello and still have a sword if you had to. Like, you could still greet people and still be able to defend yourself. So theoretically, they would know what hand I fight with if they assume I follow all of the traditions.
You can greet them and then stab them if the greeting is taken
100%.
poorly.
Nice.
Are there street names or anything to help identify?
Some of them have street names. Some of them don't.
Okay.
It seems main thoroughfares have names. You will find that if it has a interesting piece of arcane architecture, that street would have a name. So you can find what you see on the paper. What was it again?
Who has it? It was Crystal's.
Ru-
Who has
Ruby
it?
has it. Rubes.
I believe you have it.
Crystal Alley. Crystal Alley.
What is it? say?
Crystal Alley.
Crystal Alley. So
Let's do it.
you can find it. So as you
Down to
walk and you guys are you're walking several beside the cart?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're driving the cart. Who is in the cart? Are you in the cart or are you walking with several?
I can walk with several.
Okay.
Almost keep up with him.
I mean, it's like a trot on the cart, right? It's not going so fast. So
Well,
I was I was
Turbine to
in
half.
my I was in my dwarven stride here with trying to find this alley that you guys are looking for, I guess.
What's your speed there, Terby?
Fast.
It's not polite to ask him
Yeah.
his speed.
Yeah. That's not how it should
How
be that.
dare you?
Any chance you're actually up on TB?
I felt like that would be a little awkward here in the city.
I mean, in theory, though, we were leaving. We were planning on leaving, so you could have been like riding him into victory as we were getting out of the town.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I was.
Maybe
Maybe I was.
maybe you
That's yeah.
Okay.
TB stride.
TV stride.
I can't
Okay.
believe she asked you how fast
Right.
she is.
Oh, ever ask a dwarf his speed?
If you don't, well, that's not a rule that I've ever been told.
You just were.
So
Consider yourself informed.
Page 82 of the core rulebook, I think. The Dwarven Heritage.
all right. So
Good.
are you just turning right into the Crystal Alley?
No, we leave the cart outside of the alley.
So
Is it actually an alley, or is it?
the Crystal Alley is a actual alley, yes, but there are two buildings to make the alley, but at the end of it is where it gets its name. You see what looks to be a natural formation of crystals on either side, and some of them have begun, looks like, forming onto the buildings as you go further down, and just makes a interesting way the light moves through here, especially when someone glowing walks in.
Yeah,
You
everybody
can't
around me
quite
takes
tell
a
where the light is coming from without actually seeing sunshine. And you notice as you get further into the Crystal Alley, the crystals themselves seem to absorb a lot of the sound of your footfalls.
Okay. That's weird.
And when Lenny says that's weird, you noticed it was quite quiet, more than normal Lenny. Muffled, you might say.
It's definitely not dark though.
Muffled Lenny.
Am I picking up any other people in the area?
Yeah, there's two people down the way.
Uh,
The alley is about the length of a city block.
easy to see, or like silhouettes, or is it coming around a bend?
No, that's straight shot,
Okay.
and you see two individuals up ahead. Takes a little bit before you can get a good beat on them. It's more of a silhouette. Once her light starts refracting through, you can see one of them is the performer that was in the glass seat.
Ooh.
The
I
other
take-
one is a male moon elf.
Dun dun dun.
Take this opportunity to mimic Several's actions and give Lenny a good strong push and take a step back.
Okay.
I will call to her.
You met Larry.
I was never given an actual name, so I don't know.
Whisper.
A whisper. Yeah, it was. Fuck me.
So quiet. Just
Let's talk about.
Forget
Forgot
that.
so much.
Let's
He's
talk
like,
about that
"Yeah,
attention span
you
thing for a
changed the names."
second. I'll whisper. What? Oh. Oh.
Even when he
Kind of muffled
calls out,
there.
it is muffled.
I'll walk over.
She
Who's
points to a door,
oh
right
door?
next-
Who's your friend?
pats him on the shoulder.
Does he speak?
Yes, I speak.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I could be better.
Could be better. What's exactly going on?
Well, prefer not speak out here. I'm her
Well, then-
brother.
Oh, okay.
Well, it must be really muffled in this hallway. It's hard to hear over here, buddy. I'm gonna need you to.
Do you
Let's
have somewhere you prefer to speak?
Inside, yes.
Okay. Then.
I probably didn't hear any of that, but when he went in, I probably would.
I'll follow. I don't know if
behind Lynn.
Yeah.
Go walk in.
I'll look around before going in.
she'd rather not talk on the streets, guys. I don't know if you want to follow me, but I'm gonna go talk to them.
I'll go in.
See what's.
I mean, she'd rather talk anywhere, but she can't.
Yeah.
Well,
Brother
yes.
says he walks in,
Yeah.
having to actually duck slightly as he's
Oh,
rather tall.
Wow.
He's probably about 6'5", 6'6".
oh yeah.
That's way.
Oh yeah. That's a big boy.
Though he's very lithe.
No, he's
as
Elvin.
elves tend to be, but he's actually taller than
I've
Sissy.
seen a big elf.
It's wiry.
Where?
Was TB fitting in here?
Maybe. Then again, he might just be able to get his head and shoulders in.
Right.
Not his knees and toes.
Not the knees and toes.
Oh man,
Not. At least the door's blocked.
what's your
Yeah,
perform
he's
comedy?
pretty-
Terrible.
-7.
Yeah.
He's determined he's getting in there.
Right.
Oh, okay. He
Fine.
might actually get stuck this
Might
time.
take him a minute, literally,
All right. Cool.
but he squeezes through that door.
I would.
Oh
I would
my.
have dismounted before.
So once everybody is inside, she makes a series of movements with her hands and facial expressions and seems to communicate with her brother. He kind of goes, "My apologies. I am Windwalker." Chastising me for not introducing myself. Kind of gives her a and then he begins to translate for her. She didn't think you would come, but she thanks you for at least arriving and entertaining the thought of helping anyone that you don't even know. I personally am not speaking for my sister, even though I'm ignoring you right now. She keeps gesturing. I personally don't feel like it's your place to have to help with us. You 7 have. This is an entire city. What are 7 more going to do? And she gives him a really good thump on his shoulder. Well, probably about elbow. And he looks at her and she moves and gesticulates frantically at him and very angrily. Of course, she's mad at me for ignoring her, but she wishes for you all to help. It's not a
Damn paper already.
well, you have all felt the tremors here.
Mm-hmm.
And Is there anywhere that you've gone since feeling the first one that you've found a mage?
We've been actively looking for them.
With no success as of yet.
He gesticulates again and he says, my sister says she knows where they're at.
Oh, let's go.
What?
Where the mages are at. You know, the mages
Says
that are.
we're the ones from this city.
That's
At least
more than we know of as of yet. Are they being held captive? Are they?
he looks at his sister. She gesticulates some more and he wants you to get them because she thinks that they will help free us from our district.
Free you from your district.
She's not saying that this is a stipulation that you must get them and have them help us, but she will take you to them. And she says she's heard of you, by the way.
Well, yeah, I just played with her on stage. I hope she's hurt.
No, she's heard of you particularly. And you see her pull a letter from her pocket
Mm-hmm.
and as she gestures to her brother, I want all of you to make a perception check.
I was gonna do that anyway.
Although I'm
but
not sure that you'll know any significance on it, Sunshine.
Can I get a bluff as well? Just a deception check, just for my amusement.
What?
A deception check. I'm sorry, but we're in a dark alley. There's a pretty girl that doesn't speak. She knows where the mages are, and I met her in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Is anything they're saying the truth? Or are we being ambushed in an alley?
For that.
Yes.
Moment on
Okay,
that.
that's
Let's do
fine.
that.
That's
Give me on that. You want to know if she's being truthful with you?
yes. On that, I
What'd
got
you
a
get?
19.
Right. She seems incredibly sincere
Okay,
and
that's all I needed.
agitated at the
Well.
same time.
Oh,
The perception check I asked for everybody, what did we get?
I got a 13.
13, Barnabas?
Same.
13.
You got a 12.
Fuck me.
26.
Thank you.
26?
22.
Thank you.
28.
Yeah.
Somebody. This table is
table
failing
over here.
horribly.
With the
At least we stuck
Yes.
together, guys.
Yes.
With the your sister left you hanging.
I know.
With the 13, you do notice that there is a seal, a purple seal on this
Ooh.
parchment she pulls out.
Oh.
However, you three see that it has a stylized K of your good friend Callie.
Hey.
And you can see that the letter is addressed to you as a group. And that is where we are going to end
You're kidding me.
for the evening.
Really?
No, I'm not kidding.
Rude.
Oh, I'm like, no, not really. Okay, let's go. This is.
I drank this over.